All right, so
That
we're recording now. Thank you again for agreeing to meet to do this, Susan.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so your question was, tell me again what your question is for today.
My question for today is, I need things to loosen up my shoulders because I tend to hold my shoulders and my neck super tight. And I also do a lot of weight work, light weights, but a lot of reps with my personal trainer. And then my shoulders are sore the next day and I need some stretches to kind of loosen everything up.
Okay, excellent. So we also talked about sitting at one point as well. And this is an experiment. So if we do anything that's painful or uncomfortable for you, if you just flat out don't like it, you just tell me and we'll do something else. All right. So I want to start actually by getting into just a little bit of a seated position, almost like you're about to do a squat. Your camera's up better than mine. Let me see if I can move mine back a little bit. That's a little better. All right. So we're in just a little bit of a squat. And it would be ideal to have a flat door. Let me get this out. But we're going to work with what we've got. So first and foremost, if your legs get tired, let me know, and then we'll come back up a little bit. But you know, the whole spine, of course, is connected. One of the things I like to help people do is really feel your bones. I'm a massage therapist, and people tend to think I have a cat who, of all crazy things, so maybe this will take. Hi, Leo. Hi, Susan. Okay. Yes, I love you. All right. Okay, I'm busy. All right. Okay. All right. Life. Right? So as I was saying, I'm trying to help people feel their bones. Okay. Now I'm already feeling some of my legs a little bit, so I'm not going to be able to sustain this. Let's stand back up. Let me get my camera back up. So my idea is that when I want it to be maybe just a tiny bit with your knees bent as if you're seated, just to change your pelvis a little bit. So your sacrum is on the door, your head is on the door. Yeah, and so just noticing there in the beginning. So we're kind of, like I was saying, feeling our bones. So feel your feet on the floor. And then feel the low part of your back, your sacrum on the door, and your head on the door. And I'm assuming your shoulders are touching a little bit. Yeah. Yes. So this is where we start. And just feeling those bones and feeling where everything is touching and connected. And you're probably already feeling a little weird because usually most of us have our head forward a little bit, right? Right. Yeah. So having the head a little bit back changes where the shoulders are as well. Okay. All right. So again, really engaging with how we feel, not so much what we're doing. Take your fingers and put them lightly here on your shoulders. And then just really small movements. I want to invite you to mirror me. You're going to take your left shoulder, my right shoulder, and just see how much you can bring that shoulder back toward the door or the wall, wherever you are. And you can look at me and sort of see how it looks, you know, bringing the shoulder back, and then let it kind of float forward. And then we'll do the same thing with the other one. So you're going to very slowly, almost like you're sneaking up on that door, bring that shoulder back, and then let it float forward. So just noticing how by default, because we're always in gravity, that there's this tendency to kind of everything to fall forward. So let's try if we can do both shoulders back. Very slowly, just bringing those shoulder blades back toward the wall. And this, just by the nature of how our bodies are built, when the shoulder blade comes back, it also comes down. Unless you bring it up, but we're not doing that, right? And then gently see if you can kind of hold your shoulders where they are, pressed lightly against the door, and then let your hands come down. Good. So as much as you can, just for fun, like a sort of childlike, see if you can kind of keep your shoulders there, your head is there. And now, I don't know about you, but my sacrum doesn't feel like it's as much on the door anymore because my shoulders are back, so my ribs are up, right? So just for fun, shoulders are back, head's back, and then see if you can press just a little bit into your feet and into your sacrum. And take a breath. Yeah. Good. Now we're gonna play with this a little bit. We'll go like with points, almost as if you had like little pin cushions sticking into the wall. You're gonna push the pin cushion of your head and the pin cushion of your right shoulder, pin cushion of your left shoulder, and then the pin cushion of your sacrum, and then each pin cushion in your foot. Press ever so lightly into those pin cushions. And now we're going to take 3 breaths. So you can close your eyes if you want. So breath in and out. 2 more times. Breath in and out. And then 1 more time. Breath in and out. Now we're going to let everything go. Give your nervous system a break. Come away from the wall. Do a little shaky shake. So however you want to shake, try to smile while you're doing it. You can even make some faces. Yeah, yeah. You can even do like a little dance. You want to wiggle everything. So you're going to wiggle your toes. You can't see this in the video, but you're going to wiggle your toes a little, wiggle your ankles, wiggle your knees, wiggle your hips, wiggle your shoulders, and wiggle your neck, and wiggle your ears. No, just kidding. Yes, and your time, right? So we have this whole refreshing thing. You give our nervous system a break. You know, when you are working out and you do weights, the trainer will tell you, all right, now we're going to rest for 30 seconds. So yeah, even though these are small movements, we're challenging the nervous system to do something completely different. Any questions so far?
No, that felt great.
Okay. What are you noticing that feels different, or what feels great about it?
The minute that I have somebody directing me to do stuff like that, I almost go into a meditative state. It's like, bam.
Good.
And everything relaxes a lot more.
Interesting. Well, as you know, we are recording this, so when I get it posted on YouTube, you can come back and look at it and follow again as much as you like.
Cool.
Right, so let's try it again and sort of see what we notice. I'm going to try to squat just a little more as if I was approaching sitting. If you want to join me, you can. If it's too much, don't worry about it. And we'll do it a little more quickly, not in a hurry, but a little more quickly. Look at your feet and make sure that your heels are lined up. So your feet and your legs are not wonky, and you want your legs about shoulder width apart. Yep. So just a little bit of a squat, not too much, as if you were about to sit. And we'll try it again. So start by pressing into both your feet, and then press into the sacrum, press into the head, and then we'll do one shoulder at a time. So pressing the right shoulder back or the left shoulder, and then the other shoulder back. And yeah, hold that for a second. Now, I'd like to play a little bit more with your neck while we're here. Notice that even though you've got your head pressed in and you're not moving your head, you can still move your chin. So very small movements. If you encounter any pain again, you move away from that edge. See if you can keep your shoulders here, but drop your arms so your arms hang nice and relaxed. Beautiful, that's perfect. Now play a little bit with your chin. So keeping everything else where it is, see how much you can kind of move your chin, forward and back and side to side. It's got to be tiny because you're keeping your head on the wall. And now keeping your head on the wall, see how much you can bring your chin down. You're going to slide your head a little bit to a different position, but you're still going to have it on the wall. See how far you can comfortably go. And then same thing, you're going to be bringing that chin up, thinking about your chin and seeing what happens to your head as you slide your chin up. And then come back down again slowly. And see if you can find a sweet spot where you don't feel like you're coming down and you don't feel like you're going up, where you're just, where's your neutral place for your chin? See if you can wiggle around and find your neutral chin place. Now for me, once I've really felt it and experimented with it, it's a little different place than when I'm not aware of it and not noticing it. All right, so before you get too tired, one more time, really press a little bit into your feet, a little bit into your sacrum, a little bit your shoulders into the wall, and a little bit your head with your chin in this place. And another breath. And we're gonna come away from the wall and shake it out again, see what we got. Well, I have to admit, I'm actually surprised, even though I'm the one directing it, that my neck feels really different.
Yeah, it's not concentrating on it, I swear.
Interesting, interesting. All right, so I think we've got about a minute left here. So we'll do one more thing. This time, no squatting. I want you to just stand with your feet as close to the wall as you can comfortably get them. And yeah, and then I don't know about how your body works, but for me, I can't quite get my sacrum to the wall if my feet are actually touching the door. So I have to take my feet away just a smidge, so I can get my butt closer to the wall. Okay.
There you go.
And then
Yeah.
we're gonna do the same thing, shoulders, head, and this time, similar to another video I've done, play a little bit with bringing your arms up slowly. So starting from here and seeing how close you can, like, just pretend like you're getting ready to dive. Oh, there's our timer. So up you go. And if you get to a point where it's uncomfortable, just stop there. So wherever your edge is, kind of tap that edge. Yeah, so, and then check in one more time, feet on the floor. Butt on
I
the
was standing on my tippy toes.
Oh gosh, don't do that. Get your heels back down.
Yeah.
Are you on your heels?
Yes.
Oh, good. All right. And one more little reach up. See what you've got. Good. And then you're going to slowly bring it down. Same kind of thing. So for mobility in the neck and shoulders, this is a great place to start. And if you do it, I don't know, if you could do it once a day, it'd be interesting to see. It might change how you feel when you're working out.
Fabulous.
Any questions, Susan?
How much should I be pressing my lower back against the door as opposed to just my butt? Should I be sucking it in or?
No, don't want you to suck it in. That's a good question. A lot of people do that, but if you are specifically working with doing something with your abs or connecting to that, we could do that. But I'm really looking for a neutral spine. And
okay.
Yeah, so good question. Yeah. Thank you very much. And I'll contact you later and reach out and see how you're doing with it. And maybe we can do this another time.
That was fabulous. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Ding.
Ding, ding.